But I just want to say, as a word of welcome to our mayor, there are a lot of things I really appreciate about our mayor, Jacob Frey. But one of those, and I think similar with our president, Scott Hagan, some people have a knack for bridging difference, and some people have a deep gut level passion for it. And at a very deep and gut and fundamental level, our mayor sees differences and says, how do we get past them? How do we move to the next? Yes, that's worth clapping for. How do we see differences and add value? And there's such a passion to do that, and so it's with great joy and great honor that we welcome you to North Central University and welcome you to this signing. Thank you. Please come, Mayor.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Simon Trotman. It means a great honor to have such kind words during the introduction. And this is obviously not the first time that we've attended these events before. Councilmember, as you may know, is a big fan of specifically Somali soccer. I've seen him quite a bit at several different events. To the Minister, Abdullahi, we are honored to have you here. To our elected officials in the room, thank you so much for your presence. To President Scott Hagan, thank you so much for your work through North Central University and this sister university relationship. When I first moved to Minneapolis, and I did not grow up here, I grew up on the East Coast. And when I first moved here, the very first community to make me feel at home was our Somali community. Some of my very first friends in Minnesota were Somali. Some of the best conversations and arguments that I had when I first moved here were with Somalis. So much so that, the Somali community, it is no secret, was very much behind my election as mayor. Or Doka Magalada. And so just after I was first elected, I remember I was addressing the Somali community and I was being introduced. And the individual introducing me said, and here we have our second youngest mayor ever in the city of Minneapolis, our second Jewish mayor ever in the city of Minneapolis, but our first Somali mayor of the city of Minneapolis. And I've learned quite a bit from my very close friend, Councilmember Abdi Warsami, through my time here. And something that I've learned of critical importance is that the Somali community is curious. They're intellectuals. They study philosophy and math and science. And I remember I had been at a campaign event with Councilmember Warsami. And after the campaign event was over, and we did a video of some sort. And after we took the video, Abdi said to me, "Hey, can you drop me off over in Uptown at this coffee shop?" I said, "Abdi, it's like 9:30 at night. It's 10 o'clock at night. Why are you drinking coffee?" Now, Somalis, they love their coffee, and I know that. But the coffee shop wasn't open. So why are we going to some random coffee shop in Uptown? And so anyway, we drove there. And there was like 5 or 6 Somali guys standing out on the sidewalk. Probably 4 of them are here. And they were arguing about politics and sociology and philosophy and history. And I kind of got into the argument with them. They knew more about American history than I did. We were talking about the first, I don't know if it was vice president or president to visit Somalia at the time, which was who? It was Hubert Humphrey. Hubert Humphrey at the time, who of course was a mayor of Minneapolis. And so that reminds me, Hubert Humphrey, as mayor of, or after he was mayor of Minneapolis, visited Somalia. I don't think we've had a mayor since then visit Somalia. So maybe we need to make that happen at some point in the near future. But I just wanted to really give a deep thank you because this sister university relationship between North Central and Maakhir, this is not just about bridging gaps. People always talk about bridging gaps. This is about expanding our intellectual horizons. This is about greater understanding. This is about making sure that we have economic gains in Minneapolis and in Somalia. This is about making sure that we are and we become truly the brothers and sisters that we were meant to be. And so as universities throughout the world seek new and creative ways to partner with these institutions abroad, I want them to look to this relationship as the guideline, as the symbol for what we should all strive for. And formalizing this relationship, it's going to create all sorts of opportunities. Opportunities to create and strengthen partnerships between citizens in our cities and our states and our countries. And this relationship will promote cultural understanding and stimulate development in a slew of different areas. And so I just want to let you know that we are committed. We're committed to this sister university relationship. We are committed to the short and long-term success of our Somali community here in Minnesota. And thank you. And when the next young man or women, whether they're coming from the East Coast or they're coming from Jigga Jigga, arrives here in Minneapolis, what we are going to show them is what true community and true collaboration is all about. Maakhir, thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.